But overall, I still think it's going to come down to the way they play the neutral and the way they're able to extend their respective punish games on each team here. But we'll see, especially if we're starting off on a stage like Spirit Realm, might be a little bit harder to position the right spot you want to be. But you can see Reaper pretty much sticking airborne exclusively, kind of jumping and hovering around with that axe and then saying, like, if somebody comes by, I'll come punch for the down air.
Okay, let's get underway. We had mentioned a lot of peculiar Katars that we have been seeing here, whether it's on the Queen Nai or otherwise. This time I believe it's the Ashuri that's coming through, but... Okay, quick one, launches off the bottom. Is it just going to be ground pound? There it is. Oh, just drifted to the teammate, but Fiend's there. Fiend is there. That's going to be a pretty unfavorable stock trade for blue.
Wait a second. Oh, MAK. Okay, is going to be able to make it back there, but that was kind of precarious. Going to get the ground pound there. SAC going for the ground pound again here. Kaito going low, burns the dodge, gets caught by a hit. Isn't going to be able to touch the corner. Is going to lose the stock because of it. But we almost see a nice cheesy one off the top there from Reaper's Brawlhalla with that recovery, but not quite damaged enough and not high enough to get the KO off the top. Oh, wait. Jesus.
There's one. Kant goes. MAK off stage, looks for the ground pound, doesn't connect. No one really home to be able to punish that overextension.
Oh!
As we say it, there goes the Queen Nai.
And that's good too, because you have a decent amount of force on Brawlhalla, but also that high defense as well, so you can kind of run this game plan for a minute.
And we say it though. There goes SAC. Down to last stock. Kant is also on last stock, importantly. Wow, Kaito just chase dodging towards all three blue members. It was really, really brave, but especially when we see in the red, recovery picks up two, so there's no counter punch to be had from the blue side. Gets double again and actually picks up the KO onto Reaper. Super important that Kaito got both there.
Yeah, and Reaper, I don't know if he has another set of blasters queued up or not. Might be the difference maker here. There's a weapons bomb. You can see Reaper having a tough time getting over there. SAC gets an end sig, and that's going to be enough to secure the stock onto Kaito as well. Do that recovery toward the top KO box. They got like yellow from Kant. He's going to go ahead and get another stock off of MAK. Things are swinging here. The stock count is even.
It absolutely is, but look at SAC. Look at SAC right now. Fiend is in red as well. Oh. There are two. I mean, the Queen Nai is gonna live for a little bit longer though. So let's see. Oh no, that's a misplay.
Uh-oh. That's not what you want. Just yoink with that Ensig your teammate, and now it's a 2v3. How do you win from here? Trying to get maybe like a side air. How do you hit this Nai? Reaper can't find a hit. You see MAK going in with the sword, trying to get the D-Light recovery at the top. Was able to get that one. He would at least been able to shave down one member of the red team. But MAK still pushing forward. Beautiful interrupt, though, from Kaito with the D-Light off of the D-Light that MAK was about to go for. Because otherwise, it could have been like a 2v1 in the other direction, realistically, or at least a 2v2. Says, you know what, I'm going to interrupt your KO combo with my own KO combo and make sure that we win the set. Or match.
Yeah. Yeah, and I mean, I did get a little bit nervous because in the 2v3, Reaper was able to pick up the blasters, right? And the very last move we saw was, of course, recovery. Trying to just get a KO and at least salvage something of a numbers advantage back for blue team. You see it during the spin of the blasters before that final hit. Not like it was going to hit anyone anyway, but the Bodvar was there to pick up the pieces and get the KO.
3, 2, 1, brawl!
Right. Back to Spirit Realm. So, you know what, we're not going to change up the scenery, we're just going to play better. Let's see how things turn around, or remain the same here in this game number 2.
Jeez. Alright, taking it a little bit slower there here for this first game. Oh, double recovery once again, but it was sword to sword. I mean, again, importantly, the other thing is we talk about like identical weapons in twos, so you got to pay attention to DI in some of these situations, which makes it even more chaotic than this format already is.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, you really got to make sure that like your extensions are using unique hits from all three weapons. It's a lot harder to keep track of. We have an opportunity here on the left side. We are going to see SAC fall. And maybe if MAK is able to get an edge guard, gets a side air there onto Kant. He's going to go ahead and reset back. Tries to go for the ground pound. It's not going to work. SAC finds a recovery though, and that's going to be able to do something that converts. A little bit too slow on that conversion though. Almost had another secured knockout from that pass.
Okay, Fiend still hanging onto the stock. MAK trying to go for it, but it's just going to be a little bit of a recovery towards the stage, gets scooped up. 2 stocks across the board for blue team. Fiend is going to go any second now. That was not a disarm. Still has the guitars, touches the wall as well. Maybe gets one more interaction before falling, but no, it's going to be the recovery from the Sir Roland. Reaper falls to last stock. Importantly, if they can't trade back here, this could be really rough.
Yeah, no, things are starting to look a little bit dire here for the blue team as they have a member with only 1 stock remaining. SAC trying to be in hot pursuit, getting a lot of damage in with this sword, and MAK not having a decent time as well. But the moment I say that, ends up getting scooped and losing a stock there as well. And Kant gonna get MAK here. Well, is MAK gonna get back? MAK gets back from that, and Kant
return of the MAK
falling?
coming all the way
up
from the depths, dude. Able to hang on for just a little bit longer. This is second stock still importantly, and gets the shutdown. There's a stock. Can they find one off the right, or the left, excuse me. There's Fiend.
Let's see here. Starting to look a little dire. Reaper in the orange now. Side air might be enough. It is enough to get MAK here. You can see Reaper and SAC just trying to bide each other's time here as they're waiting for the third member to come back from the respawn platform. Fiend in hot pursuit trying to get Reaper. Beautiful dodge timing though, but MAK is able to turn around, secure a knockout on the Fiend, and now the stock count is even.
They need to find a pocket of time where they can get 1 or 2 members in an advantage state over a singled out red player, right? Like, because Reaper has just not been activated at all, being able to do these recoveries with the blasters, kind of what they wanted to build this team around almost. And that's going to be a deactivated Reaper, last stock gone. SAC without a weapon, okay, able to pick up the bow, but that's a recovery, and at what cost now? MAK forced in the 1v3.
Oh, accidental friendly fire, but yeah, MAK gonna have a hard time here. I mean, not really anyone you can KO. Maybe, maybe, but if you get caught by a do that recovery, you won't ever have the chance. Fiend, Kant, and Kaito moving on there 2-0, needing 1 more game to go ahead and secure the victory. I don't really know what the answer here. Well, what the answer is here.
Okay, so here's my thing about this Flambo. We've done 2 games on Spirit Realm. Why are we not going to Great Hall, or I think we saw Turtle's Lair even in their set, or a Plains of Passage where it's that big center top platform that enables the blaster recovery pickups that we saw in their first set from MAK, SAC, and Reaper?
Yeah, I mean, great question, right? Like, I guess, I don't know, perhaps they're playing too honestly, is the only thing I can think of. You know, maybe to them it's a nice added bonus, but not something they want to rely on exclusively. I say play to the strength of the competition, personally.
Yeah, and I mean, here's the big thing, right? Like, there's a middle platform enabled on this stage, so I think this is a good counter pick for blue. Is it too little, too late? Only time will tell. Let's get into game number 3, but it's a reverse 3-0 that's required from MAK, SAC, and Reaper in order to stay in this bracket. Otherwise, they're done at 3rd place.
Now let's see here. What is the answer going to be? I mean, so far the blue team doing a decent job of staying relevant, but no huge swing in either team's favor here. See an opportunity for MAK maybe to get a recovery with the sword. No, not going to be the case. Fiend gets caught by an Enlight, but that gets interrupted by Kaito. They're doing such a great job on both teams, just trading to make sure no one gets an edge.
Stomps air comes through from Reaper. Oh, just purely aggressive towards the platform. Even with the teammate right there says, you know what, I don't care. I'm getting the first stock.
That was wild, the bravery from Reaper, but that's also the power of Natch as well. These quick, fast-hitting SIGs. When I talk about quick, fast-hitting SIGs, though, MAK, that rolling down SIG, one of the best in the game, so fast, so large as well. Really hard to see that one coming.
That platform has become an island of destruction once again. Kant was the last one standing on it, though. We'll get a KO off the top. That Nash once again doing some things, getting some stocks as MAK will fall.
Okay, I like that retaliatory nair from SAC. Things are still looking a little bit rough here, though. Fiend goes for the down stick. It's not going to work. MAK waiting for both members of the blue team to come back here. He's trying to face the 1v3 in the meantime. Gets caught by an Enlight from Fiend and isn't going to take too much damage. Oh, as I say that, almost gets a pass off the Fiend. What's happening up here? It's going to be an unarmed nair from SAC, I think, that gets a KO off the top onto his partner. Oh, no.
Yes, it was. I mean, SAC looked like he made the best out of a bad situation, but it was the stock teammate KO instead. The MAK off stage, trying to desperately get back. Fiend on the other side. Reaper playing a little defense. We saw the gravity cancel come online, but now batting into 2 red team members. Oh, off the top! Oh my gosh, you just bonked your head on the stage?
Jeez. That was brutal. Somehow, things not looking too good still. I mean, stocks are still flying. We just watched another one fall onto Kaito here as a MAK in the orange on his final stock. Reaper in the yellow as well, but Fiend and Kaito looking pretty healthy, so I have to call this as a red team favorite game right now.
Yeah, look at SAC just advancing in just to maybe say, like, please take my stock so I don't get put on a weird respawn timer. Will come through. No weapon in sight to be had. MAK is in a real bad spot. The pogo from Fiend tries to get its stock. MAK now on the other side. They're going to play a little defense on this moving platform, and now it's just a battle of attrition. All the red team members just on stage waiting for blue to aggress towards them. Oh no, bad...
Ooh, friendly fire.
Bad situation. Okay, SAC off stage.
It's starting to look a little rough here. Blue team trying to get off the left platform here. SAC getting in there, playing with fire, playing this position.
Yep.
There's Reaper.
What a call out! Crazy from Kaito. Gets the first one. SAC nowhere else to go. Had to wrap around towards the right side to catch that wall, but it was too little too late. A 3-0 will secure a spot in grand finals for Fiend, Kant, and Kaito.
Okay, and so, you know, you kind of got to give credit where credit is due. I mean, they got the 3-0 decently convincingly, you know. Granted, it did come to